Oh, good evening and welcome to the preview for Happy Valley. There's been a bit of rain around today in Hong Kong, and they expect a little bit of rain tomorrow. I don't think it's going to affect the track a great deal. But having said that, it has been known to open up in the program here before, so we'll just keep our eye on that and see what happens. Now it's on the B course, so it's going to favour the things near the front. So we'll be looking at that and keeping that in mind. We go to race one. Super Brother was good first up. Drawn barrier 10. That's absolutely no help to it. So it's going to need a little bit of luck because he's going to have to go back. Flying Keeper should go forward for barrier 1. Prebbles on it. Give it some chance, although it's a bit hard to catch, but it does run its best races here. The 1000's probably a little bit short for it. That's the telltale for it. Enjoy the Fun's the interesting one. Drew bad last start, and they dragged it and it got caught wide. It's drawn better now, dropping in weight the same level. Jockey change. Chadwick goes on. He rides at track work, so he knows the horse. I think it'll run a better race. Might be one at a bit of odds. Again, the 1000's not ideal for it. It's a 1200 metre horse. Doesn't run over 1000. So this could be interesting if there's a bit of speed on it, or if it can get it across, it might even lead. Of the rest, number 3, Gracie Tom, always runs its best races here. Hasn't done anything yet, but it's ready to go now. It can improve. Chance to 11 and 2. 10 on top from 6, 9, 3, 11 and 2. Race 2's got unraced, so we don't have to worry about that. We go to race 3, which is the opening leg of the 6 up. Now, there's a smallish jackpot there, so we will be playing. There's, I think, about 2 million carried over, so we'll be looking at that fairly closely. It'll probably be the only bet for the night. The opening leg, probably half a dozen chances, maybe 7 chances. I think Super Team's probably ready to win. It's got the barrier, and Maria is riding really well, so I think it's got a really good chance to win this. It's hard to get an anchor here. There's a few of these that have got a little bit of form. There's a couple that have sort of drawn better that could improve. Super King Dragon, it fits that category. It's drawn barrier 1 with Teton going on it. Got to include it. China Delight was good first up, but it's got a bad marble here, so a bit more work for it. The top weight, it's been working really well. It's a hard horse to catch, but from barrier 4 and Mosse on it, never know, it could fire into the picture somewhere. Mega Castle, always around the place. Hollywood Kiss, it's going to start well in the market again. I'm loath to put it in, but I suppose as being the opening leg, you'd hate to get knocked out by it, but it's 17 for nothing at the track, just a few tickies. I mean, it's won 2 races and 30 odd starts. It's a maiden in Hong Kong, so probably end up risking it if it's just got a bit of dog in it. It's no good. Casa Junior, it's had a bit of a freshen up. It could improve. 2 on top from 4, 8, 1, 10 and 7. Go to race 4. Majestic Anthem looks the one. It's coming here to this track for the first time. Looks suited at this trip. And Mosse's turned up. He's riding a bit better than he was last season, so we haven't kiboshed him yet. Yeah, I'd have to give it a big chance despite him being on it. The Untouchable Lad's the one that's going to improve. Runs its best races here at this track, and it's got a big chance here. Barrier 1, not a great advantage to it because it's going to go back, but as I said earlier, Maria is riding terrific, and I'm expecting to get the best out of it. Oyster's the interesting one. Dropped down to the right level now. He's put in 2 bodgy runs. They've dropped him in the ratings, and he's managed to sneak into this race. Must go in with 56 kilos. Of the rest, 5 Young Talent, 1 Able Magic, 7 Euro Swiftly, 8 Fortune Bravo. by virtue of the good barrier. 2 on top from 3, 10, 5, 1, 7 and 8. Race 5, looks like there's half a dozen chances in this. Step faster, drawn a bit wide, probably go back. It'll be running on. Attacks, drawn much better here. Barrier 3 should get up onto the speed. He'll either dictate or take the sit. Either way will suit. It's going to improve. Jazzy feeling, on a marble, you could nearly anchor this, but from barrier 10, very risky. He's going to have to go back to last and hope everything goes his way. Bundle of Joy, think it's more 1,000-metre horse, but from barrier 6, treble up, got to include it. I think the last 100 may find it out. The only other two that I think have got any hope, a Prolific Champion, although 28 for 1 win at the distance and 18 at the track for 1 win. If I'm looking to shave one, it's probably the one I'm going to shave. I'll include the top weight Turf Magic, runs its best races here. This track and distance finally drawn a marble. We go to race 6. I'm very keen on Turbo Jewelry. I'd be very keen, even keener if I knew they were going to go forward with it. If it gets up out, if he decides to go forward and gets up outside the lead, it'll probably win. If they have to go back to last, then we're in the lap of the gods. Very hard to take it as an anchor now based on that. Because if they go back to last and there's no speed here, he's going to be in trouble trying to get around them. Amazingly, he's in the same boat from barrier 12's got to go back. He's going to be doing his best work late, but it's going to be giving him a start. Lucky Forever. Now, this has finally drawn a marble, and Purton goes on it, so it's 2 big pluses. Distance is okay. Never done anything flash at the track, but this is a suitable distance. The top weight's drawn into a race so that it can finally win. Dropped down a couple of grade points and got down into this weak level. It and the 3 are well handicapped in a race like this, so they look a chance. And of the rest, the 8, Great and Beyond, runs its best races here, this track and distance. 6 on top from 9 and 4, chances to 1, 3 and 8. Race 7, doesn't look a lot of chances here. Ensembles being good. Times have been steady, certainly on a par with a lot of these. Drops down to 52 kilos, so drops a massive amount in weight, and that's going to help for the kick up in class. Probably an anchor. Barrier 5, Marira 52, got to be very close to an anchor. There only looks like 2 other realistic winning chances. 5 London Chinatown and 1 California Bounty, but both are drawn bad. They're going to need a little bit of luck. And on the sort of 3rd string line, I gave Windicator Star and Straight Gold some chance, but not terrific. Looks like 9, the main chance from 5 and 1, and then a very small chance to 2 and 3 if something goes wrong with these things drawn wide. And we get to the last. Now, Flying Elite's drawn the right marble, 58 kilos. It's up in weight, but it's drawn the right alley to get a good run in this. It's the one to beat. For me, 4 Trump is the knockout horse. Now, this has run a couple of really good races here, finished close up. Hasn't done anything super flash, but then all of a sudden on yesterday morning, reeled off 21 something, which is a very interesting piece of work 2 days before racing. I think this is cherry ripe to go, and it's a double banker for me. I think one of these 2 is going to win. If we have to go skinny, we go skinny in the last and take these 2. The rest of the chances are really only 3, 12 and 8, and they've all drawn bad. So Happy Valley, on speed runners with good marbles. These 2 look the 2 bankers in the last. I think we go very skinny here and take a risk. And go for 1 Flying Elite and 4 Trump. One's about 5 to 1, the other one's around 8 or 10 to 1, so they're the right range. There'll be nothing for the Spring Attack, obviously, during the week. It's a poor meeting at Ballarat. Thursday's even worse. We'll wait for the see what transpires for Friday in case there's something Friday night. I'm not sure whether they're running at the Valley this week. And then, of course, we go to Sandown with 3 or 4 decent races there. We will keep banging away there and looking for the opportunity to get a result for everybody. Good luck if you're having an investment during the week, and thanks for tuning in.